You are now listening to Final Reflect Focus, where we focus on giving you the music of the word. Final Reflect in Orlando presents Before the Fame. Welcome you to Final Reflect Focus.
What is up with everybody out there in everywhere else that I'm at, because it's really dark and dreary at my house? Echo, what are you up to this morning?
I'm drinking my coffee, man. I'm waking up.
I hear you.
Oh, man, I'm dragging this morning. It's really tough this morning.
That's weird. So am I, but I don't feel that whole groggy feeling that you normally feel in the morning. You just don't want to get up and want to lay back down.
I feel that groggy feeling. I got to get that coffee in me, get jumping a little, get that hopping feeling going on. So coffee, do your thing. Oh, man.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but so that's okay, because I'm excited about our guests, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, we've never had guests like this before.
Yeah, I know.
From all over the country, but I mean, this is something very unique for us to have guests like this on the show.
Yes, I'm excited about it.
And for once, I found like somebody who actually does great music that I can't swagger jack. I'm telling you, I could try to sing some of their songs, but it just won't work.
Oh, man, but you know what? It'd be fun to hear you try to swagger jack them anyway, and then to see, how fast you do that.
I would just embarrass myself.
That's why it'd be funny.
Oh, speaking of which, did you listen to Denoted Poetry's radio station last night?
I didn't. I missed it. Was it good?
They mentioned me and my swagger jacking.
You got called out.
I'm sitting there like, shout out to Doctrine and Final Reflect Entertain. And Doctrine's always doing something and he's swagger jacking. I'm like, oh, I can't believe they said hey.
I'm telling you need to
just because I always say that. Look, I'm going to make that a thing. I'm putting that on my next mini album. We're going to make that a thing.
That's right. You need to coin phrase the phrase. Swagger jacking, it's your thing right there.
I'm pretty sure somebody else said it, but they just never had an opportunity to do anything with it.
Yeah,
but now, ladies and gentlemen, you are with Final Reflect Focus. It's 9 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. It's, like I said, it's dark and dreary out for me. Is it raining there, Echo?
It is not. It is sunny and cheery here. It's cold, but It is sunny and cheery here.
So you're kind of tired and groggy, but it's all sunny, and I'm up and happy and running around, and it's all rainy.
Yeah, it's a little backwards.
But now, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of guests that will be on with us in a few minutes. It's BreeKay, and I do believe I'm saying it, Kasairi. I kept trying to say that before. I kept trying to say the name before, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right, but I don't want to sound like an idiot. Well, first, so that because I have a bad enough problem making myself look stupid. I don't need other people doing it. But no, they're going to be with us a little bit. I wanted to start off this show, like we've done a couple shows before. We have the international connection. We've reached out to a lot of people who've reached out to us first. We reached back to a lot of people in Africa, the UK. I had one guy who was French that's doing music, but he said whenever his album's done, he'll send it to me to play. But we have the international connection on Orlando's network. We're playing music from all over the globe. And there's this one song, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Swahili of it. The only Swahili I know is Hakuna Matata. But everybody knows that. But it's by a girl named Nilkazi Rungu. And she did this song, and when I first heard it, I'm like, man, that's just a happy sound. It has the African culture vibe to it. And she sounds like she's happy during it, and it's all God worship. Her song's title translates to "You Satisfy Me." God is all that we need. And so I talked to her last week, and we are in the midst of fixing the remix. I'm going to do the verses on there while she's still singing the chorus and the bridge.
Wow.
And somebody pray for me that it comes out good, because I was listening to it. I'm like, it sounds cool, but she's a better singer than I am, so I don't know how she's going to do all of that, but it's going to be awesome.
Cool.
But we're going to jump on there, and we're going to play
you.
that. Yeah, please do. But no, we're going to play "You Satisfy Me" by Milkaz Arungu, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Step Studios Production. King Fizo. Kizo B.
When
baby. I would say, don't me hear white shots, baby. Salam ya, just say y'all Jesus, baby. New song, baby. Sunglass, baby. Junction there, missing y'all whole yes, nigga. It's the chunk who that also yes, nigga. We done made you are so dangerous, baby. Chop your jaw, baby. Don't chop yours, baby.
Yes, indeed. Now, that's what I'm talking about. International connection, Jesus worship from across the planet. I'm pretty sure that second one wasn't even originally a Christ worshiping song, but that last song, that little verse thing that you just heard, I just did a cover of a Korean song and knew it was fun, so I did it.
I love it every time you play that.
I just made it for fun. I mean, I like the song that I did it, and then I just put it on Facebook just to see what my Korean friends thought, how my language was coming, and apparently it was impressive because the person singing that verse, they morphed the words like our Eminem, and so they say stuff very weirdly.
Oh, okay.
I got to give a shout out to Orlando because he said he wasn't feeling well this morning. He's been running ragged all week. He's been working his butt off trying to keep the network up and keeping that work. Shout out, my brother. If you're listening to this, man, feel better, man, because I definitely know what it's like to run yourself ragged, so definitely,
Absolutely.
Man.
Feel better.
But it's definitely worth it
praying
when you're doing it for the Lord.
Yeah.
You're praying for him?
Hmm?
I mean, I would pray for him, too, but I haven't received my paycheck yet. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding, Orlando. Don't cancel my show off your network, man. Don't cancel my show yet. But no, we have a couple of guests on here, and we're going to bring them in real quick because I feel like this interview is going to be a very interesting one because today's topic and subject, ladies and gentlemen, is how to put the you in music. How can you do Christian music or anything that's supposed to even be relating to Christianity, the gospel, the Bible, God, Jesus, Yahweh, Abba, all that. I mean, how are you supposed to do that and still keep a part of you in there? And that's what we're going to talk about because we all have a different particular style, so to speak, to do so, especially Echo. Isn't that right, Echo? We'll put you on the spot today.
All right. I am one of a kind.
Yes, sir. I'm one of a kind.
That's right.
I was about to sing that song because there's some questionable lyrics on there for the show's content. Even though it's not English, I'm pretty sure somebody from Korea would listen to it and then be like, okay, I know what you said, and I do not approve that. And then I have to explain that I'm doctrine and I don't care.
That's right. You're swagger jacking. Left and right.
Exactly. Swagger jack every rapper out there. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have BreeKay and Kasairi, and we're going to bring them on right now. How you guys doing today?
We're doing well. Hi. And you're talking about saying my name, right? It's Kasairi.
Kasairi. Sorry. I totally blame Doctrine. It's his fault. Kasairi.
I figured that.
Okay, so it has more of an Asian pronunciation to it.
Yes. Kasai is actually Japanese.
Yes.
Is what? Japanese?
Japanese.
Echo, how come you didn't know that? You speak Japanese.
She didn't want to tell you.
Echo. So tell everybody what it means.
Huh?
Kasairi.
Yes.
Tell everybody what it means then.
Just Kasai means fire.
Mhm. So do you have some fire in your personality?
No. Yes, she definitely I guess people would think I'm a little pushy.
Oh, that's great. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I speak a little Japanese, so I think that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Okay.
So how did you guys actually come up with those names? I mean, I have to ask that. I'm curious. I mean, is that your real names, or did you guys come up with nicknames?
I think Bree is like the easiest one.
Yeah, it's just parts of my name, because my name's Brenda, and then my last name starts with a K, so I just did BreeKay together.
I like it.
It's nothing deep. I know, like, I got, like, deep and spiritual with it, but it's not.
And then mine, it's actually, like, I was, like, trying to find a name because I felt like people didn't remember my name. My real name is Marissa. But I felt like people would always forget it. Like, you know, you introduce yourself and then people would be like, "Oh, what's your name again?" And it's like, okay, even if they pronounce my, like, a name wrong, at least they'll know, like, okay, it's like somewhere along the lines of Kasairi, you know, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I have to think of a name that will stick, kind of. So I was like, just like looking at different, like, translations one night, and I was like, I need to find a name. So I just ended up with Kasairi.
And did you choose that? I mean, since Kasairi means fire, was there some kind of, you know, meaning behind the choosing of that name? Or, I mean, you said because we're looking up translations. Was there some kind of deep, profound meaning in choosing that name, or did you just like the sound of it?
I did like the sound of it, but I also thought, like, I could also relate fire to, like, a lot of things, like the Holy Spirit, or, like,
her hair's red, so it kind of just, like,
works.
Yeah, she's fiery.
All right, okay. Very cool. You know, and actually, speaking of the color of your hair, and looking at the pictures, both of you have colored hair, and that's awesome because so do I. So, in putting mine's got purple in it. So, in putting the U in Christian music, do you think that is a tool that you've used to kind of bring out your personality? I mean, in coloring your hair or using certain makeup or certain clothing and style, and I mean, what is it that you have found specifically that you use for your own look to put the you in your own stamp on Christian music?
Go ahead. Yeah, I think that coloring our hair, it wasn't like, let's do this to be super, like, to stand out in Christian music. Like, it was kind of just like, we just colored our hair because we like coloring our hair, you know? Or, like, I like this, this is BreeKay talking, and I like the blonde on myself, and I never colored my hair, like, growing up at all because I didn't want to ruin it. And then I did, like, a bunch of research and was like, oh, I think I could do, like, the blonde thing because I really wanted, like, blonde curls in the front. So I just did it. And as far as, like, Kasairi coloring her hair red, she likes her hair red, you know. So it was not, like, a real, like, oh, let me do this, like, to try and be unique or to try and be different. Like, this is just us being ourselves. Or, like, you know, like, in the pictures that you see, that is just us, like, just being ourselves, or, like, dressing the way that we dress, or doing our makeup however we do it, and doing our hair however we do it. Like, it's not really, like, an intentional, like, let's try to do this. It's kind of just, like, that's us, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, just because...
Why do I feel like the oddball? Because I don't have any color here. I just got my natural color right now. I need to go get some, like, purple or pink hair dye.
Doctor, you need to get pink hair done.
Well, I'm getting pink hair next week for the breast cancer promotion for Final Reflec, but that's not the point. Like, everybody has cool colored hair and they got some nice swagger, and I'm just standing here looking normal. I'm like, man, the normal guy sticks out.
The natural color is cool. I mean, if you want to be basic and whatnot, I mean.
Yeah, I do.
No, I can't do basic.
Don't call him basic. The pulse is going to come out. It's going to explode out of him. No, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, in the music industry, whether it's the Christian music industry or the secular music industry, you know, a lot of times artists will have a look. They will be given a look or choose a look to stand out. So I just didn't know if you guys wanted to just be you, or if you were trying to differentiate yourselves in choosing a look that would make you different from everybody else. So it's great to know that you guys just were like, no, I just like red hair, and no, I just like blonde hair, and this is me. And I think that's really cool that you guys are just you, and it already is cool, and it stands out, and that you are just being you, and that makes you special already. So that's really cool.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. That wasn't really a question. That was more of a statement. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
But no, you know what?
Go ahead, Catherine. Oh, okay. I was going to say, well, what would you recommend to other aspiring artists? And since you take that approach of just be you and do what you like instead of trying hard to stand out from everybody else, what would you recommend to people who are trying to get into the music business or into the Christian industry about their look, how to be different, and how to be you in the Christian music industry, which is a very competitive industry, What would your recommendation be for those people?
I would say that it's okay to try and find a look or to try and find something that would separate you from everyone else, but it's easier to be yourself, to be honest, because you don't have to try so hard, but I mean, as far as I don't know, finding the right style or whatever like that, I would just say make sure that you personally like it and that it's not just something that's either trending or somebody else is telling you, oh, you should wear this if you do not like it. I don't know. I think that's kind of my rule of thumb is make sure that you genuinely like whatever style it is that you're supporting or whatever style it is that's representing you, because it is representing you,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all I would say about that.
So you're telling me that I should not listen to Doctrine's advice about wearing a blue afro curly wig and having that be my look.
Unless you like the blue afro curly wig. Then get it, girl.
Right. You work that afro wig.
All right. Okay. Maybe I will work that afro wig because – no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I like my purple hair.
That question makes you feel very ambivalent.
The Smurf look isn't for me, so, I'm just going to bypass that.
Well, see, that whole blue afro thing, man, that makes you look gangster.
Well, that's true. That's true. You do have a point.
Imagine walking in the hood with that. You get mad respect, man.
I get mad laughs, I think.
But no, well, I was going to say that you guys, we're going to introduce your music to these guys because I know these guys are anxious to hear what you guys are coming up with because all week I've been talking about, I got some special guests. Check out the Final Reflec page. You guys will see an advertisement, and you guys are going to hear music like we haven't played on this network yet. And I have not heard, I was randomly searching Christian music and random artists to play on these shows, on the next few shows of the month, and randomly, you guys did a song. I think it was a cover of a Justin Bieber song with Skrillex.
Yes. Where are you now?
I didn't like the Justin Bieber version because I'm not really a big fan. I don't have Bieber fever, but I listened to your version, and I was like, man, that's actually really good. I don't know what you guys did to it, but you improved it. And it gets pretty sad when people cover a song and it sounds better than the original artist.
Awesome. We're glad you liked it.
Yeah, we're really glad.
We appreciate that.
We do.
But no, I checked out the rest of your files, and I'm like, man, I've got to reach out to these guys. I'm pretty sure that they might be high profile, so they might not come on the show, but you guys are high profile and you came on the show, so it's a double blessing.
High profile with our 3 followers. I know, huh? Right. All of two fans.
Hey, look,
like
how many people just put one song out there and got famous for it? And then the rest of the music is just bad. Mm-hmm. But see, you guys struck out because you guys have good music, so we're going to play a lot of it today.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
But no, you guys, let's play a couple of songs by you guys. We start with, let's say, Antisocial. Can you guys give me a little testimony on that?
Oh, that's so funny. That was actually the first song
that we ever did.
That we ever did together.
Or recorded, I should say.
Yeah. We actually did the No Subscribers EP, like, on a whim. Like, we were just like, we could do this. You know, like, listening to other people, Christian music, you know, just music in general. We're just like, okay, we could do this. Like, we did music individually. We're cousins, in case you guys didn't know. But we were like, we could do this. So she got on it. Bree is the one that produces all of our music. So she got on it, and when she showed me, I was like, yes.
And that was the first song that was going to be on the EP that we were going to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was probably the last song we recorded. Like, she was waiting on my verse forever.
But she killed it. Oh, yeah.
But definitely hard.
I don't know if you wanted more of why we did that, or, like, why the subject, or was it just...
No, that's perfect.
Okay, awesome.
I've had a few songs with I was gonna say I had a few songs with a pretty similar subject, but I didn't put it out there because I was a little fearful. I didn't know if people would actually like it or not. Apparently it's been good, so I should have done it in the first place because you guys did it and it's a hit. But you know, you guys can have it. But no, ladies and gentlemen,
you can still do it.
Yeah, you can still do it.
Oh, no, see, now I really feel like I'm swagger jacking if I do it. It's like they did it, now I have to do it.
That's okay. Just make sure it's better than ours.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a challenge.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Antisocial. Check it out. And if you guys want to call in and let us know what you think, you can come live on the air with everybody. Come on, man. We got a pretty cool clique going on right here. Do people still call it a clique? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Squad.
All right, we got a pretty cool trap squad going on right now. But if you guys want to call in, the number's 215-383-3789. Just call in, push the 1 key, and come chat with us. We'll be right back.
Everybody's out with their friends, just following trends while we're inside setting up. You can keep your popularity and watch us as we take over the world. I'm so antisocial. Followers on Twitter. I only got 10 likes on Instagram. Seriously, who tagged me in this picture? I look stupid, but I guess that's who I am. Girl from the OC, at home making beats on a low key. Feels like don't nobody really know me. I guess I never really shown me. Well, first of all, I love Jesus. Secondly, I love people. But I don't really like people, but I'll get on my knees about it. Sing Tebow. You can't catch me at a party like, hey, where the food at? All sucks, I don't really want to do that. Ask how I am, you don't care, but I'm just thinking about what I want to do with my new track. Cause I was like, put away a phone, but I'm an introvert just trying to get home. Home to my keyboard and my PC, so your girl can make beats. Girls can make beats? Well, kick, snare, kick, snare. 2 girls on the track, 2 girls on a rap, 2 girls that ain't whack going in there. 2 girls that are dorky and we don't care. I'm off beat, but I'll cut the rug in my bedroom, just busting up. No makeup on, no faking on. When the mic is on, we taking off. I'm so antisocial.
world where I write and I write, cause your girl's trying to beat these rhymes. Staying up late while everyone's snoring. I keep to myself cause everyone's boring. Let's say she's at it again, she got a pattern of 10. I'm like an addict, but this is not a habit of sin. And you can catch me in a snapback, taking cat naps, and it doesn't get any realer. I'll be in my bed watching the Legend of Korra, using that water, earth, wind, fire, venom, negativity. Hiya, 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 hiya. And they say she's so weird. Just look at her hair, but I don't even care. I still hug you, love you, pray when I think of you, even though it ain't fair. But that won't stop my heart for the heartless, doing random cartwheels, playing Mario Cocktail. Spend my whole life on a track, running rubber to melody till I see a checker flag, copying and pasting these rhymes, chasing these dreams. I'm racing to see my master face to face, and I'll be dead if it wasn't for his loving grace, mercy. No, he never hurts me, feel so unworthy, mixed with a little bit of nerdy. Kasairi and BreeKay forever off the grid, not sure why he chose us, but he did. I'm so
yeah, I don't like this anymore. Kasairi and BreeKay. Everything I always said I never wanted, that's you. My list of dangers, don't you think that I forgot it for you? So your feelings all over me, even though I don't feel the same. Feed me compliments all day long, wait for my heart to change. But I know good and well that's not happening, cause I like your attention more than your company. You should run away as fast as you can. You should run away while you have the chance. I'm the one to blame, I will admit it is bad. My ego loves the way, my ego loves the way. Keep you close enough, but leave you at a distance. That's me. Just as long as there's no serious commitment from me. So your feelings all over me, even though I don't feel the same. Feed me compliments all day long, wait for my heart to change. But I know good and well it's so wrong with me, cause I like your attention more than your company. You should run away as fast as you can. You should run away while you have the chance. I'm the one to blame, I will admit it's just bad. My ego loves the way, my ego loves the way. So your feelings all over me, even though I don't feel the same. Feed me compliments all day, wait for my heart to change. But I know good and well that it's so wrong with me. It's so wrong, it's so wrong. You should run away as fast as you can. You should run away while you have the chance. I'm the one to blame, I will admit it's just bad. My ego loves the way, my ego loves the way. My ego loves the way.
All right, that's what's up.
Yay.
Yeah, Echo, what did you think of those songs? I have to ask, because you haven't heard the music beforehand. You were swamped this past week.
Yeah, I was. That was awesome. Awesome. I was so excited just because of all of the promotion that Doctrine was saying, and he kept telling me, you know, these girls are amazing and they're so different, and now I see what he's talking about. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Really, really great. I'm really, really impressed, guys. Man.
Thank you.
That's coming from Echo. She don't get impressed by nothing.
That's right. That's right. You want to impress me. Wow.
Man, but no, definitely. It's a totally different sound, because it's like, and and I said this before, there are some of you guys' songs that I could listen to and I could like swear up and down. I could walk into like an Abercrombie and Fitch and hear the song playing, and you know everybody will just be jamming to it while they're shopping.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Right.
Right. Spending money.
Yeah. Now they're going to be like, you got to pay us to be on your show.
Yeah, $5,000 a second goes straight to Doctrine.
Exactly.
But no, let me ask you guys this: whenever you're writing your songs, where do you actually get your muse? Like, where do you get your inspiration to write songs, and how and why do you write songs the way that you do, in the manner that you do? How do you guys do that? What's your process?
I feel like this is Kasairi. I feel like I get a lot of concepts. Like, Bree has concepts as well, but sometimes I'll like propose a concept to her. I'll be like, okay, we should write a song about this, because obviously we're taking from our real life experiences, or like we just want to talk about stuff that everybody goes through or has been through. Like, okay, everybody's gone through this, you know. Yeah, I'll like propose concepts to her if she doesn't have some at the moment, and I'll be like, I want to write a song about this, and then 5 minutes later she has the beat already, and I'm just kidding. No, and then she'll like, you know, start working on it, and usually she'll come up with like the hook, and then we'll each do our verse, like, but we write separately. Like, we have this like, not fear, like there's like a, I don't like writing, we don't like writing together, like, or with people in general. Yeah. We like writing alone and doing it that way. And that's, I don't know if people think that's weird or how people feel about that, but yeah, we definitely write alone, and then we'll like come together and be like, okay, I have this, and she'll be like, well, I have this. And if we don't like something, like a line, or if we can make it better, we'll like work together on that part. Like, okay, you should say this instead of this. So yeah, that's pretty much our writing and concept.
Yeah. But as far as like subject, a lot of it also comes from just having conversations with different people, or just with each other about different things. Like that last song, Attention, that definitely came from a few conversations that we've had with people, and then kind of just like reflecting back on like who we used to be, and that's where that song came from. Because I was like, everybody goes through this, but nobody really talks about this. So like, yeah, we wrote that song and just talked about it.
Right.
Just an antisocial couple that has attention. There it is.
Nice.
That's funny. Oh gosh. Well, do you ever have? Sorry. Do you ever have disagreements when, say, for example, you don't like something that the other person has written, and you bring it up to their attention and you say, you know, I kind of don't like that, or could we change up this, and then you get into an argument about it? I mean, have you guys ever had conflict over your writing?
No, not at all.
I think.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I think we understand, like, that we want our music to be the best that it possibly can, and we're open to change. You always have to be open to change.
Yeah, and I feel like as a musician too, or like even just working on music in general, you have to put your ego aside at some point, you know, and be like, okay, if everybody's saying that this is trash, then this is trash, and I need to redo it. Like, you know, you can, no, this is gold, this is genius. They just don't understand. It's like, no, you're trash. That's what it is. Like, yeah. So I can't be mad at that. Like, if my life's trash,
humble yourself and redo your life.
Right.
Oh, that's good that you guys are open to that. That's good. Okay. You were saying something, Doctor, and sorry I interrupted.
You know what? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, no, now I remember. There we go. I was, like, so caught up in listening, I just forgot to talk. Okay, so you guys are from California, right?
Yes.
Now, California, just like Atlanta and New York, is one of the musical states where all the Hollywood stars and, all the people who are just, they have to be paid $150 billion before they even appear for an interview for a show, let alone do a show or a movie. And so being in that particular atmosphere, has music always been around you? Has music always been part of your life, or has it just been something that recently came to you guys?
It's always been a part of our life. I don't know if that's, like, because we live in California. I never actually thought about that. But we come from a somewhat musical family that never really did anything with it, but they all sing. And we were both brought up in church, and so we started singing super young. Both of us did. And we started singing at like 3 and 4 years old, so music has kind of been a part of our lives ever since. So it's been a really long time.
Yeah.
Man, 3 or 4 years old. It's like straight from the get-go.
Right. Like, I don't
People
remember
still say that
it not being,
Wow. Damn.
So, Echo, let me ask you this. Can you see you with your completely different style from them? Can you see you and them doing a song together?
I would love to do a song with them. I would love to do a song with you guys. Oh, man, I think that'd be so cool. Yeah, I could see it. I
tried to see it, but I'm like, I would come up with something, they would come up with something that would blow my stuff out the water. I'm like, geez, man, come on. Take it easy on the newbie.
Yes, if they were up for it, I would so do it.
Okay, so here's an interesting question for you guys. Are you guys, like, affiliated with anybody right now? Or are you guys just doing the solo thing?
We're solo.
Have you guys ever thought of, like, making, like, a 5 or 6 band member girl group or something?
That's so funny that you say that. We actually have a girl drummer. So she, like, when we do shows, she plays for us. But that's the goal, I feel like, eventually to have, like, all girl band.
Yeah, that we perform
with, yeah.
That is cool.
Awesome. Very cool.
Reflec is looking into a few projects like that for the future, probably around next year, sometime in June or something. But we're trying to get more groups and rather than solo artists. And it's hard to do that because especially in the indie industry, we have a lot of competition. And even though doing gospel music, it's no real competition. It's one of those things to where people are, I don't want to say selfish, but I'm just going to say that just to make a point. They're selfish to the point to where, have you heard my music? It's cool, right? And then somebody else wants to do music or they want to collaborate or spread their music, and they seem like, well, it doesn't matter because it's not mine, so I don't care. That's like the really worst mentality to have when you're trying to do God's work in music.
I agree.
Yep.
Now, you guys have, I remember I asked you this myself after listening to a few of your songs. And again, it was the first time that I was listening to the music, so I had to ask anyway. I noticed that your music is not Jesus this, God that, the Bible this, Christ that, and get with Christ you're going to hell kind of thing.
It's not?
You actually have a... Well, I mean, you're not coming on a track like Jesus is the Savior, get with God, forget Satan, forget the sin, Jesus this, Jesus this, Jesus. You're not lambasting people with the name of Christ to where it gets extremely repetitious in that manner.
Well, our next EP is called You're Going to Hell, so...
That's funny.
Let me know. Have you ever had a lot of people...
humor. I love it.
Have you ever had people actually question that before?
Yes. We
well, we'll like go on our SoundCloud and like read comments, and like sometimes they'll be like more Christ, or like
one guy that was
bitter, low key, high key.
He was high key bitter. Okay.
That we didn't work with him.
Yes. And so he just like left negative comments on all of our songs off of our Javelin EP, and was like, needs more Christ. Like, this is good, but needs more Christ. And it was like,
your first EP was better.
Yeah.
More Christ.
More Christ. Like on every.
How do you
song.
do that?
Just, like, more Christ.
You try to work with somebody, you like their stuff enough to work with them, then they say no, so you start like insulting them.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
pretty
like
much
exactly what happened, and it wasn't like, I don't know, like I don't want us to be like, oh, we didn't work with him, and like, oh, so he just, but that's really what it was. It was like he sent us a song and it wasn't good, and then we were like, oh, like like this isn't really our style kind of thing, and he was like, well, how much to like make you guys like basically like,
can we get this transaction?
Yeah, can we get this transaction going? Like how much? Like name the price, and we're like, dog, calm down, like
we're not doing it.
So that's really what happened, and then he left all those comments, and I was like, if anything needs more credit to see you.
No worries.
And I beg to differ with the more Christ, like shoving Christ down your throat in songs, because then you don't reach the audience of people who don't know Christ, but they don't want it shoved down their throat yet. You know what I mean? They need that gap bridged, and so they need it reached to them on their level, a little softer, a little more sensitively. And so, I think that your music is doing that. So I still think it's reaching them. It's got God's message in it, but it's not saying you're going to hell. So it's not making people who don't know God or don't know Christ go, oh, okay, I'm switching the channel, and turning this off. So, I think that's good.
Thank
This
you.
is my feedback.
I know, and I won't lie, I'll be straight out honest with it. I don't listen to 99% of Christian music out there. Most of the music I listen to is secular, and that's for two reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, that's for two reasons. One, and it's more of a personal thing, I feel like most Christian music gets so repetitious to where I'm not getting anything new from it. And so me doing music myself, I really can't get any inspiration or ideas from other people's stuff if it's just the same old thing over and over again. And the second reason is because, they're pretty much going to the old school kind of phrase. It's just God this, Christ that, and it's like most of the stuff I already know. I've already got that. I'm already worshiping. What else can you give me? What other ideas do you have? And you guys bring fresh new ideas to the table. You guys have some ideas that are, and sounds that are, in my opinion, you could probably go to a lot of the churches either here in Pennsylvania or down in Tennessee, and a lot of them wouldn't even listen to it because it's not Jesus is Christ, that they're not land-basing them with the gospel. And so that's something I really appreciate. It's something fresh, it's something new school, and it's something that can capture the minds of teenagers to grown adults.
Right.
So God has definitely really blessed your ministry.
I would argue that there is a great majority of people, not everyone for sure, but a great majority of people that, okay, thank you, Dr.
I'm just messing with you, Eka.
I would argue that there is a great majority of people who would like to listen to Christian music, but really want to listen to secular music because they like the sound of secular music. And so, they just like Doctor said, it's not, secular music has a different sound to it, and that Christian music is repetitive, and that the message is repetitive, and the phrases are repetitive, and so secular music sounds fresh. And so if they could listen to Christian music in a secular way, they would, And so I think that you guys are again, bridging that gap. I think that that's really great. If more Christian artists would do that, I think we could reach a greater audience of people who would say, yeah, if it sounded like this, I would totally listen to Christian music. you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
and not only that, I feel like, but I believe that secular music, there's quality in that.
Yeah.
People spend thousands of dollars making their music sound good.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to listen to something that you recorded in a basement and sound like the basement. Like, you know, like, we do try to, like, invest in what we can and make it, you know, sound good. Like, I feel like a lot of Christian artists, they'll be like, it may not sound good, but it says Jesus. And it's like, okay, Jesus wants you to be good. He's going to be embarrassed of that trash. He's embarrassed of you. You're an embarrassment to, you know, all of us. All of us.
No, I think I feel like Christianity and art have always been like this, like, weird, I don't know, like Christians, like, for the longest, it even stems back to, like, I remember learning about, like, history, like, Western music history, stemming back to the church. Like, certain churches didn't want for music to be played in their churches because they thought that music was of the devil, and then other churches were actually taking secular pieces of music and putting Christian lyrics to it, like, in the church. And so that stems back to, like, the 1500s. That's, like, not even something new. But it's just, like, Christians have always done that. Like, and you see it all the time in movies and clothing and videos and music. Like, it's just, like, Christians, like, will just steal whatever they can from, and it's, like, it's crazy.
It looks stolen.
Yeah, it looks stolen. It
sounds
stolen. And it'll be, like, and it's, like, at least steal something from 2015, not something from 1997, you know? Like, and that's the thing. And it's, like, Christians shouldn't be 2 steps behind when it comes to art. Like, we should be the most creative, you know? Like, especially, like, if we're saying that our inspiration comes directly from the creator, like, we should be the most creative ones. We should be the ones that are inspiring others and the ones that whose music sounds really good and not, like, sounds like trash, like, you know? So we do try to, like, invest in it and just make it sound good. Like, there's no use in me saying that my music's going to glorify God if the song's not even a good song, you know? Like, if I'm not even taking the time to write a good song. So, yeah, that's my rant for the day.
No, I think that was one of the lyrics.
What did you say, Doctor?
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
Like, as soon as I started talking, everyone got quiet, and I started hearing crickets. I'm like, okay. No, I think if I remember correctly, that was one of your lyrics in one of your songs. You guys were saying, if you're going to do somebody else's song, either do it better or pay for the sample or something like that.
Yeah, Costco. Yeah, that was our vent song. Yeah. We just let everything out.
Man, definitely. I like that song. I'm gonna have to, like, go and download every song that you guys do. Try to talk for once. Have ever done, and you have to keep it, if you guys don't mind, keep it on circulation and let it keep playing throughout the network, because we have a different show every week here on the network, and you know we have a pretty big selection of music to play, and we always promote who the artist is and where they can find their music and whatnot. Would that be okay with you guys?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
We appreciate that.
So you guys get more fans. See, I have so many fans of myself. I have, like, one, and that's me. So
No, you got more than one. Who's got 2 songs and his name's Echo right here.
See, there it is. All family support. And you know what? Piggybacking on what, what I asked you before, if music was always a part of your life. Have you guys ever actually done secular music? And I don't, not necessarily, you know, the gangbanging stuff, because I don't. Nothing personal. I don't see you guys gangbanging in music and doing trap music and cussing a lot. It just seems beneath you. But anyways, have you guys ever actually done stuff like that? Have you gone secular before?
Yeah, back in 2008, we put out a mixtape called Secular, and it was just no.
It was just straight up forget you. It's all about me and getting that money.
No, not really. Because I think, another thing that we do, we don't look at, like, this is secular and this is, you know what I mean, Christian so much. Like, I don't think that we really do that so much, at least not with ourselves. So it's like we want to make good music, And obviously we're Christian, so we have a Christian worldview that's shaped by Scripture. So, like, it's going to, that's going to come out in our music. But we've never been, like, intentionally, like, I'm going to go secular and not talk about anything, like, godly or just, like, go and talk about, like, crazy stuff. Like, we've never done that.
But we've talked about, like, our favorite, like, artists, like, our secular, like, stuff. Like, we would be open to collabing with them. Like if it was, like if Eminem called me up one day and was like, I need you to do a hook, and I'm like, yes. I'd be like, yes.
Man, I personally, I would want to do it, but I don't think that I could do it. I'd be sitting there, it's like I'm talking about Christ and he's talking about the stuff that he talks about, and people are going to start asking a lot of questions.
No, people will definitely ask questions, but I think, I don't know, this is just how I've viewed it, is like, if Eminem came to her and asked her to do a hook, and if she tells him no, somebody else is going to get on that hook that probably doesn't have a biblical worldview, that will just be talking about the same stuff, and there's, like, no chance of a light being shined anywhere in that song, if she says no. If she says yes, there's a chance of, like, her light being able to be shown through that, and it might touch somebody, So that's kind of, I don't know, that's the way that I've seen it. Not to try and, like, justify or, like, get on, like, she's going to get on there and be cussing up the storm and all kinds of stuff, too. But, like, if she's actually talking about something legit and she actually really does, like, take her life with her, I think it'd be really good.
True.
I'm saying that Eminem already came to her.
That's true.
You know what? What was it, about 4 weeks ago? We had a show called Girl Power, and we had 4 or 5 girls on the line. Echo, what were you doing? You were busy that day, I think.
No, I had pneumonia.
Okay, so that was the last day that you were sick, huh?
Yeah, I was sick.
Praise God that you're feeling better, because I can't do this by myself.
Yeah, I know, I know.
But no, okay, so it was, I believe, Danielle and Sonia from the Note of Poetry, Deandra Hall, who has her own radio network, SPSN, and was that it? We were supposed to have Julie Renee, but she couldn't make it. She had to do a last-minute thing in the studio. But no, we were talking about the difficulty in women actually trying to do ministry, because a lot of women out there feel like it's more of a man thing, it's more of a male-dominated ministry, and the men should go out there and minister, do music, and worship and promote their own stuff, while the ladies take a step back and do their own thing. What is your viewpoint on that?
I've never thought about that. Like, musically, I've never thought about that.
Like, it should be male?
Yeah. Have you?
No, I've never held that opinion. I think, like, it should be, like, males should be the one to do music. Like, nah, I've never.
Nah, fam.
It's just one of those things to where, and I think it's just more discouraging than anything. A lot of the ladies could probably, sing their butt off. They have great worship songs. They have great lyrics. They have a great sound, and they can make people fall to their knees and look up to the Lord and just cry out to the Father. And it's just an amazing thing. But a lot of them, and I've noticed this down in Tennessee and here in Pennsylvania, a lot of them just take that step back, and they just feel like it's more of a male's role to actually do that rather than them taking it upon themselves.
Did they say why? Like, why they thought it was a male's role?
It was in part, they feel the whole setup of everything, the male being the head of everything and the women being right behind the man should lead that thing, and they should just be the supporters. And that's in part. There's probably like a million different reasons out there. I know like 6 or 7, but that was one of the main ones that I've got. So it always in
right. That's some new.
Say what?
That's some new stuff.
Say what?
It's new to us. I don't know. I've never heard that. As far as music goes, I've never experienced or like heard anybody say like males should be the ones to head that, like head music, and women should just like step down. Or I don't know. I've never heard that point of view. I don't think.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't, so that you did what you did. You made your music, and now we're all here hanging out like gangsters. That's awesome.
Squad. Hashtag squad.
Hashtag. There we go.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Final Reflec Focus. We're at the top of the hour. It is now 10:01. I'm a minute late, or whatever. I don't care. Everybody's late. Everybody can make a career out of waiting for me. I'm always late to everything.
And
but no,
some of us have. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you guys have I believe it was your most recent single that you're promoting called Lately.
Yes. Well, actually, lately, yeah. Well, yes.
Okay.
It wasn't the single. That's what I was gonna say. It wasn't the single, but it's on our project.
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell us about the project then.
Our project it was called Palm Tree 55. It was 3 songs long, and pretty much it was just inspired by us living in Orange County and like driving to the beach and stuff like that. And we kind of wanted it to be like the soundtrack to the remainder of people's summer. So like someone in the Midwest would feel like they were driving to the beach while they were driving to work, kind of thing. Like that's kind of what we wanted it to be. So we made it like really like up tempo, really happy and like poppy. And we also wanted to show that side of ourselves musically, just to show like, I don't know, that we pretty much, we're not scared of a genre, you know, so we kind of just did the pop thing and we liked it. So, yeah, that was Palm Tree 55.
Cool.
Now, how did you guys, what made you decide on Palm Tree 55 as a title? Because I've heard a lot of different titles for different kinds of projects, but I've never ran into something like that before.
The 55 is the main freeway to like you could get to like all the main beaches here
in Orange County.
So there's like 4 or 5 beaches that you could get to by the 55 freeway, and then palm trees. Like there's palm trees everywhere you turn in Orange County or in California.
Yeah, in California.
I could come up with a name like that, but it would just sound awful. So you guys said perfect. All right, now tell us about this song, Lately. What were you trying to convey in the message in there, and what inspired that song?
That song is actually like 2 years old, maybe.
Maybe a year. Maybe more.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like 1 year.
Wow. Okay, so it's probably like a year old. I already had it, and then when we were working on this album, I was like, could we do something with this? And then she was like, put it on the EP, basically inferring, like, we're going to put it on the EP. Like, that's going to be one of the songs. And I was like, okay, like, yeah. But it was about just, like, basically, like, you know how you just, like, run? Sometimes you feel like just running from God, and it's like, it's not going to work any other way. So you might as well just stop running, do what you're told, like, because he always comes through, you know.
Right.
He always comes through for a chick. So, yeah, it was basically that, and I had wrote most of it, and then Bree came in the clutch with the hook, and then like the ending as well. So it was pretty cool.
It was cool, and it actually came together. I was making the beat, and I was trying to like get a guitar sound on it, like just from the keys. But when I was playing it, it just sounded so unnatural. So Kasairi, the guy that plays the guitar at her church, she was like, I'll ask him like if he can do it. And I was like, oh, that would be like perfect. And so he did it, and he freaking slayed it. So you hear his solo too on there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
All right. It's definitely something new for you guys, because if you guys have just now tuned in to Final Reflec Focus, I know some of you guys just have, because I'm talking to everybody on Facebook. Everybody's giving you guys props, so definitely that's a pretty awesome feeling.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. How are you guys feeling?
We're good. It's so early here.
I know.
So it's just like weird, kind of.
What time is it there?
It is 7. So we woke up at like 5.
Yeah, we woke up at 5:30, and
the ungodly hours of the night.
Oh, wow.
We're sorry.
It's been fun. No, this has been so much fun. We appreciate both of you. We are grateful.
Yeah, and you guys are super cool.
I know.
You guys are no
not a problem. Just give God the glory. He deserves it.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lately.
Have I told you lately that I'm in love with everything you are? Have I told you maybe I was a little skeptical of us? 'Cause you are so fine and I am so wrong and we could never work. I keep on running and coming back 'cause I was so much better when we're together. Normally, it's not supposed to work this way, but you and I are normal. You and I are normal. Naturally, someone like me would run away, but it works so much better when you and I are together. I love it when you say me. You rescue my heart even when I put you far from me. You tell me on the daily that you love me no matter what. Nothing could ever come between me and you. 'Cause you are so fine and I am so wrong and we could never work. I keep on running and coming back 'cause I want so much better when we're together. Normally, it's not supposed to work this way, but you and I are normal. You and I are normal. Naturally, someone like me would run away, but it works so much better when you and I are together. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me. And it didn't need a run, but for what when I'ma end up right back here? Can't run, can't hide, can't escape, that's fine, I'ma be right here. 'Cause it just don't work, everything else hurts, it's the same old thing. Someone like you wants to spend time on someone like me. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me. How could someone like you spend time on someone like me? You're so out of my league, but you still got your mind on me.
fair. Now I'm going to have to bump my style up like 20 different levels to even reach that. I'm sitting there like for the first half of the song, I'm just sitting there bouncing around on my seat, knocking stuff off my table, like I don't even care. Then afterwards, I just lean back like a gangster, start bobbing my head like, yeah, that's what's up. I like how the transition went in that song. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Echo, did we lose you?
What happened?
What?
Echo?
What? Hello?
Marco?
Hello?
No, the response is Polo, but all right, that works too.
Hello? Hello?
Echo.
Hello? Hello?
But no, I mean, I've man, because you know what? There have been a couple of your songs, and lately is one of them that I tried to capture the kind of sound that you guys have there. And me personally, I don't like my singing voice, and so whenever I try to do stuff like that, it doesn't seem to just come out quite right. Do you guys have that same problem to where when you hear yourself on a song, you just don't like your own voice, you just don't like how you sound?
Yeah, and then I asked her to sing it instead. Is what happens. But yeah, no, if I don't like it, I'll rewrite it or re-sing it, or I'll have her sing it. I have her sing it most of the time though.
It's Kasairi would be the one singing.
Yeah, Kasairi sings the most. Yeah.
I think that I don't like hearing like our songs in front of family.
Oh, for sure.
I think that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get the pressure on from the family. The people that actually know you listening to it, and they're like, okay.
How often do you think you have to re-record something over and over and over? Like, what's the longest that you've ever had to re-record something over and over? The same thing over and over.
I've never counted, but if I had to make a guess, it's got to be like around 30, 40 times, to be honest. Like,
oh, wow. Okay.
Just sitting there redoing it. Because we're also getting, like, the practice in. I don't know, but, like, I try to get clean takes because I don't like comping everything together a whole lot. I like to just, like, have the clean take. And sometimes it takes a while to get it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I know for me, where I've been recording, and maybe this is true for you too, where I've had to do take after take after take, where then suddenly I'm like, you know what, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, right?
I don't like this song.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I know.
I think that's me when we're about to perform somewhere. I'm like, I don't want to sing anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I get like so nervous. It's crazy. It's like after all the times that, you know, that you go on stage or, you know, just in front of people, you think you'd get used to it. I haven't. I have not.
Right. Right.
So you guys have a thing with stage fright?
You know, Bree, no, not so much, right?
No, I don't. It depends, I think. Like, I get, like, nervous in, like, intimate settings, like, where it's, like, me and, like, a couple other people who really know how to sing for nervous. But, like, in front of, like, a room of people, like, no, I don't really get nervous. I kind of get, like, energized, I think.
Oh, my gosh. And I, on the other hand, had, like, stage fright all through high school. Like, I had just got over it, like, my senior year of high school. And then when I went to college, like, we had to sing in front of the class. You had to, like, take all these singing classes stuff. So it's like you had to get over that real quick. But I still get nervous. And it's like, when is it going to end? Yeah, when is it going to end? Like,
Echo, do you have stage fright?
Do I have stage fright? You know, not so much. I mean, I get adrenaline going. I get nerves, but then I feed off of the adrenaline. So once I start, I think I just kind of feed off of it. So, yeah, I guess not terrible. Not terrible.
There it is.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys. So how is it that you said you're cousins, how is it that you decided to start doing music together? I know you said you started singing when you were really young, like 3 or 4, but when did you decide to come together and actually form you as a group, you know, as a pair, making music together? When did that discussion and how did that discussion come about between you guys?
We just formed our group last year. Like, literally, it was, like, around this time when I was like, we should, like, I just, like, proposed the idea to her. I was like, we could totally do, like, a project. Like, would you be down? And she was like, heck yeah. Like, I'd be down. And I was like, why didn't we do this sooner? Or just, like, I don't know. But prior to, like, last year of us coming together and forming BreeKay and Kasairi, when we were, like, in high school, or I was in high school, I think. Or, yeah, we were, like, in high school. Mm-hmm. And, like, we started getting closer because Kasairi, like, had first gotten saved. And we, like really got saved. Like, I was always in church, but I really got saved. Right. So, like, she would come over and, like, we would write sometimes, and, like, I would play beats, like, out of my keyboard. It was, like, so bootleg. And, like, she would, like, record videos. So we have, like, bootleg videos of us, like, singing. And yeah,
hold on to those. Those will be worth millions someday.
Embarrassing. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad. But, yeah, we're, like a few months ago, she just, like, played them all on Snapchat and was like recording. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. Well, I want to actually dive into, if it's okay with you guys, I actually want to dive into your testimony a little bit. When did you guys kind of come to the Lord and, you know, really get to know God and decide that Christian music was something that you wanted to pursue?
Go ahead. This is Kasairi. I knew that singing was like music in general was always like our gifts. Like I knew that, you know, you just know, like, this is what I'm called to do. And, like, even when I was, like, in elementary, people would be like, or, you know, like, the teacher would be like, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I would be like, singing. And then, like, as you get older, you're, like, I would be like, okay, that was dumb, you know. And then, like, you see yourself, like, circling back to, like, okay, this is actually what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. But, like I said, I didn't get saved till I was, like, probably 19 because I was just doing my own thing. Like, I feel like you grow up in the church and you know right from wrong, but it's like you want to do your own thing and you think you can, and then until you hit rock bottom and you're just like, okay, Lord, I need you type thing. Like, all of a sudden. But actually, my family were host like doing little Bible studies like at my grandma's house, and my mom would go, and she had asked me to go one time, and I like did, and like they decided that day to like draw like names, so we had like partners, and my Aunt Frances was my partner, and she, like everybody who knows her, she is the pushiest, like bossiest person on the planet. I am convinced. Like, and she was like, the thing is, she doesn't ask if you want to do anything. She'll tell you what you're doing. Yeah. Like, so she was like, okay, you're gonna go to church with me on Saturdays, and I was like, dang it. And there was like no getting out of it. She's like the bossiest. Like, you don't even want to like argue or anything. So it's just like, crap. Okay, like, because you just can't say no. So then, like, you know, that, and I honestly could say, like, she was the person that, like, brought me back, and I'm grateful for that, like, forever grateful. But then I started going to church with Bree on Wednesdays because her parents were the youth pastor. So I would start going to church with her on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays is when we do our videos. Videos before church. But, yeah, that's how it all happened.
Very cool. Very cool.
I don't even know if I talked about anything. Go ahead, Bree. That was powerful. Okay, I was born and raised in church. I got saved at like a super young age, like I accepted Jesus and everything super young. And then obviously like Kasairi said, you grow up and you kind of just start like doing your own thing. And although like I wanted to, like I wanted a relationship with God, but at the same time, like I don't know, I just was doing my own thing, you know. And so it wasn't until I feel like when Kasairi got saved and she started like coming to church with me, that's kind of when I started like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing all this other stuff, you know, like maybe I should get my act together, like, cause I felt like she was kind of like almost like she became close to me because she knew that I went to church, and you know she knew that like I was doing all this other crap on the side though, you know, so I was like maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But it wasn't until I went away for college when I became close to like a small group of people, because I'm really introverted, like extremely, and I always only have like maybe three friends, like 3 solid friends in my life. Like that's all I ever usually have. So I only had like those 3. I went away for college, so I was like away from my family and stuff, and stuff happened, and basically I became isolated, and because I was like the only one that was kind of like still trying to seek the Lord and not just like I wasn't doing my own thing anymore, you know, and so they kind of just abandoned me, and I was like, okay, so I don't know, it was like nothing but the grace of God, that because I was really like, that was like one of the hardest things I think that I was like so hurt from everything that had happened, and I just started like really seeking the Lord in a sense of like I set aside time every day, and there was a Japanese garden on campus, and I used to go there and just like pray and read my Bible and read whatever books we were reading in Bible study for like an hour, and I did that every day. And like when that happened, I kind of started noticing my character changing. Like I think I used to be a little bit more blunt and a little bit more snappy than I am now. And and I noticed myself stop doing that, and noticed myself being able to forgive people that had like done me wrong, and just like, you know, being nice to people and things like that. And I also like, it also started becoming clear to me that even though I was actually going to college, I got a degree in political science, but I was going to college to go to law school. Like that was my whole plan the whole time, even though I was like doing music and stuff, like still making beats. But that's when I got serious, was like when all that happened, and I started really like getting close to the Lord. It started becoming more clear to me that like law school was my plan and music was God's plan, you know. So it was like, that's kind of when I count it as like I really was like, okay, that's when my relationship with God changed forever, you know. So yeah.
So, all right, there it is.
To make a short story long.
No, that's okay. Now, kind of getting back to the week's theme on how to keep you in Christian music, you touched on something where you said law was your plan and music was God's plan. So in adhering to God's plan, how do you keep you in God's plan?
Well, I think low-key, like, deep down, I wanted to do music. I think I just didn't see a real, I don't know, like a real tangible, immediate, like, career. Like, this isn't going to sustain me when I graduate kind of thing. It's like what I kind of saw it as. But I always wanted to, though, you know? Like, I wanted to do it. I was doing it all the time. And so, like, I think music was me, but it was just, to me, it didn't seem, like, realistic, I guess, you know, to like pursue music at that age. Like, I'm like, okay, because when I graduate, I was like, when I graduate, like, I'm gonna have to go back and live at home and, you know, whatever. So like, it just, But I mean, I wanted
more about putting your faith in that God's plan will be sustainable and that his plan, right? Okay, so it's just saying that his plan is the plan and that you can rely on it. Right. I see. Okay. Just clarifying. Sorry.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead and preach.
I want to jump in real quick. and I'm gonna be like the whole guy that just changes the subject and everything. But reverting back to music, after listening to a lot of your music, I've heard one song which I'm not even over exaggerating. I'm seriously not. I listened to it about in between 20 to 25 times in a row. And I'm pretty sure you guys can guess which song that is, right?
Song 56.
Yeah.
I mean, 86.
Yeah. And I was so happy when you guys sent me the song. I'm like, yeah, we're going to play that. We're going to play that over and over and over again throughout the entire show, but I know we can't do that. But I don't know. I just really love that song. That song gives me a feel of not only worship to where I can just sit there and in amazement and just sit back and look at what God has actually done in my life, because everybody's so focused on, I don't have this and I want this and I don't have this and I need this. But you're looking at where you're at, and you actually have everything you need right now. God gives you what he gives you on his timing, not yours. And people overlook the stuff that they do have for the stuff that they don't have. And I actually listened to that song, and I sat back and I listened, and I just focused on what I did have. And I'm like, man, compared to like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, I have a lot. And the second feeling that it gave me was Christmas. I see that being one of the songs like on a Christmas album to where I can listen to that while I'm like in the kitchen, cozy in a sweater, you know, baking cookies for the after. I'm not even exaggerating, like after the family dinner and everything. I don't know why. It's just me. But we actually have that song. Can you elaborate on that song a little bit before we play it?
Yes. I don't know. It's funny because sometimes I'll just like get an idea and then I'll like run with that, or sometimes I'll just sit at the piano and play chords, and I think that's how both of us do sometimes. Like we'll just sit at the piano, force ourselves to like play chords, and then see if we get anything. And I definitely did that. I was like, let me pull up some songs, you know, and see, because my friend, he actually like eventually like a goal for him is to do like a whole like psalm, like a song for every verse, every chapter, sorry. And so like I think I was like kind of helping him with that at that time, I think. I'm not sure. But so yeah, I was looking at different verses and chapters, and then I came across, you know, Psalm 86:15, and it just like, I think it just like unfolded like as I was going with the chorus, and the lyrics would, I mean, obviously the lyrics were there and you do have to change it around a little bit, but it pretty much unfolded that way. And when I showed Bree, she was like, we're gonna do something with this, yeah. And so I've had that for a little bit, and until we did this the No Subscribers EP, and we put it on there, and I told her, like, because, I mean, everything that we do is pretty much starts on the piano, and then you have to convert into what, you know, her producing something. So I told her, like, I want it to be just, like, we love strings. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I just want something stringy and, like, beautiful, like something so pretty. And it was pretty much that and more, if you will. When she, like, showed me the beat, I was like, oh my gosh, it definitely like invokes the presence of God. It invokes you to worship, you know, and takes you in. So I was super extremely grateful for that.
It really does. And Echo, I know, like I said, you haven't had an opportunity to hear this music. I think you're gonna like this song. I really do.
Awesome! I can't wait to hear it.
All right, let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my personal favorite song by our special guest stars, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy it as much as I have, because this is one of my favorite songs of this year. It is, period. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Psalm 86.
So we're hearing the song.
Okay, maybe not. Technical difficulties in the studio. It says it wants to work, but it's defying it. Well, while this is figuring out what it wants to do, I'm going to ask you guys another question.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, song 86.
You think I'm kidding when I say you should run away. You think I'm lying and I'm just being selective. You think I'm playing when I tell you I'm not good for you. But honestly, I'm just concerned for your protection. Believe me, you're so good and you don't have to try. But trust me when I say that it's the wrong time. You should believe me, oh, oh, oh. Why don't you believe me, oh, oh, oh. You should believe me, oh,
Yeah. What do you guys out there think about that? By you guys, I mean like Echo, because it's your first time hearing the song.
Amazing. Amazing. That first one, oh my gosh. Wow.
Right?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I would try to do like a remix of that, but my falsetto isn't that good for that. I like to take a really, really fantastic song and then mess it all kinds of up. Make the chopped and screw version of that song.
Man. Awesome.
Okay, so here's a in-depth question for you guys. In your music, what is the main message that you're trying to convey? Like overall, the overall message, the overall goal.
Go ahead.
Get you thinking a little bit.
I think, okay, well, I don't think that we have a single underlying message that we write about. But as far as, like, when we set out to do this and as we continue to do this, our main goal what we want people to take away from our music is, number one, that Jesus loves you and that you're loved, you matter. And I think number two is that you have a purpose. And so those are like the main things that we want people to be able to take away. But as far as like just an underlying message that we write in that's like in all of our songs, or like, you know, there's not really, I don't know, just like one single message, I don't think. But we want people to be able to connect with it and to feel it and to say, like, to understand, like, okay, I'm not the only one who goes through this type of thing, or I'm not the only one who feels this way. So, yeah, there's not just like one message, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I know a lot of people, and I guess that's why they become repetitious in what they say, but a lot of people only have that one message, that one particular message that you're trying to get through to people. And so that message is like clear in every song, and I guess that really is why they become so repetitious in their music. And a lot of them don't change their particular message. They would do the same thing for every album. But from what I can tell, in every single song you guys do, you switch it up. I remember that one song I listened to by you guys, was it Salty Caramel?
Yeah.
I got the title right. I listened to that. I was like, wow. I've never even in the secular world, I've never heard a song like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Right, next week we're going to have to play that song for you guys out there listening out, because that's definitely an awesome song.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about how much that sticks. So even just title-wise, you got, like, Christ Worship, Bible is my manual, Jesus is all, Salty Caramel. It sticks out. I love it because it's so different. And that's what Final Reflec is partly based on, everything being so different from everybody else. And it's just fantastic to me. You know, me, myself, being the CEO of Final Reflec, I feel like that is something that I would back up. I would support that all the way.
Mhm.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think everybody would share the same sentiments. I think people are just like, what?
Hey, I mean, at least they caught it enough to say what. They have to listen to actually get it.
That's true. I'm going to steal that.
No, I mean, have you guys, like, and I think I've asked you this before the show about a week ago, have you guys actually submitted your music, and this is not me joking, have you guys actually submitted your music to be played at, like, Abercrombie & Fitch and American Eagle, things like that?
We haven't, but I don't want to speak too much on it. But there's something, we are, like, we do have something in the works that, yeah, that's I guess that's all I'm going to say about it. There's something going on. We were, like, presented with an offer, and like so we're kind of working that out right now.
Awesome.
Hey, all props to you. Lord willing, it works out great and it benefits for His name too. Amen.
Awesome. I will keep my fingers crossed and praying for you.
But they did say one thing: more Christ.
Man.
No,
probably
they actually
shouldn't submit your song "Going to Hell." You know that one might not go over so well, but
But no, definitely. I mean, I feel like personally it's refreshing. Again, just going back to listening to most Christian music is just lambasting you with the gospel. Does anybody even use lambasting as a term anymore?
You do?
Right.
yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm just trying to keep up with everybody else because every other day there's new dialect, and I just can't keep up with all the slang out there.
You just trying to keep up with the kids? Are you that old?
I mean, we got this whole Christian music going on, but nothing can pop off until the bottle caps and splinters touch the underbelly of the soul, you dig?
I feel you.
Uh-huh.
You guys feel me? You can tell me what I say because I don't know. But it's just refreshing to have what I'm going to call new blood in the ministry. It's a new sound. It's fresh. Do you guys have any future projects coming up? Are you guys working on another album or a mixtape, EP? What is that?
We are.
I have no idea.
Somebody pulled the Michael Myers or something on the phone. Like, okay. But no, do you guys have a project coming up in the mix?
I don't know about this year, but we're definitely we're continuing to work on music.
We have new music come out every month. At least one song comes out every month from us. So there will be a September release, and there will be another release every month for the rest of the year. But there won't be a project for the rest of the year. No, that's correct. But we are gearing up this year, so.
Now, where exactly can people find your music? Like, where are all of your distribution outlets, so to speak?
Oh, well, okay. Well, all our music is free, so SoundCloud is the best. I think that's where all of it is. All of our music is there. But most of it is also on Noise Trade. And if people subscribe to our website, that's where they'll get updated on, like, everything.
Okay.
Should I be like naming these URLs or just like?
Oh, if you want to, I mean, yeah, go for it.
Our website.
That way, they can get straight to it.
Okay, our website is BreeKay x Kasairi. That's BreeKayXKasairi.com is our website, and if you go there and you look around, you will find where to submit, and where to subscribe, not submit. It's early, sorry. You'll find where to subscribe, and then our SoundCloud is just if you search BreeKay x Kasairi, you'll see us. Our YouTube, same thing. Noise Trade, I think, same thing. So.
All right.
So yeah.
Let's grab into one more of your songs real quick. Prison Break. Can you tell me about that real quick?
Sure. Prison Break, we actually started making it almost 2 years ago and finished it last year. I was in an EDM duo at the time with DJ Triune, who's featured on the track, and we started the song, and then I wrote the song, and he asked me, like, would you write a song about sin? And I said, yeah. So I wrote the song. We got Kasairi to sing it because she freaking kills it because her voice is amazing. And then we never really released it. And so Kasairi and I decided that we would release it under our name, obviously, because I co-produced it, wrote it, and she sang it. And so we were like, why don't we'll release it because it's a song that I think we kind of wanted to see the light of day. So, yeah, so we ended up re-releasing it, and that's Prison Break.
All right.
Okay. Awesome.
Lord willing, God, please bless this software because we're going to try to get into prison break, but we'll be right back.
No technical difficulties. No technical.
Somebody was jamming.
Nice.
That's a picture, but
I am loving the beats. I'm loving the beats. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Who made that beat?
It was myself and DJ Train, the one that was here.
That's awesome. You guys really did do a good job on that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Love it.
All right, we got about now I know you guys out there listening, you guys are normally used to us ending at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
You never called
but we're actually
her
staying
and told
on
her?
for an extra hour. But BreeKay and Kasairi, I'm going to have to get used to saying it.
And what she said?
Our special guest, they actually had to leave and jump up in the booth. They got something going on, and whenever you guys hear it, you'll see how good it is, because if it's anything like the stuff they've already
released. You have to call the bank and tell them to stop it then.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
I think I think a line is like fused or something with like trying to come in our signal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something about everybody's going to the bank. We laughing to the bank on this one, man. We got that cheesy chips, that moolah.
Is that what somebody said?
He said, all I heard was bank.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, if you're going to the bank, then get me some money, okay?
Yes. But no, before you guys go, I do have two questions for you. The first one is, how can people reach you outside of your website, like an email or anything like that? How can people reach you to do collaborations or to try to get you live or to get you on their shows? What's your contact information?
Email would probably be best for that. It's BreeKayXKasairi@gmail.com.
All right, simple and sweet right there.
I think that's it. people could hit us up on Twitter and stuff like that. But I think email's the best as far as like if they want collabs or like, you know, things like that. Email is best for that.
Yeah, definitely. All right. The second question I had for you, and I'm getting ready to put you guys on the spot, just a heads up. Can we get a free, for all the guests out there, live session with you? Can we get you guys to freestyle something real quick?
Freestyle?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh my gosh. They give us no time to warm up.
I think it was a last minute thing. I was like, you know what? I have to see what these girls got. Just right on the spot, right at the top of the dome.
Do you have like our song?
Anything that you already have pre-recorded, or just anything random that you got in your mind right now?
She's like sitting here whispering to me, "What do you want to do?" I don't know. Okay, which part? That part, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Where? I can't count the ways. What goes into that?
Your verse.
Mm-hmm. I'm blank right now.
Your verse says, "In your majesty, whatever." That's you.
Is it that low?
I think so. Go ahead, girl.
All of it is yours, all yours, and I can't count the ways you inspire me. You put all of this inside of me. I'm yours, take my life and write your name. All of it is yours, all yours.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yes,
that was awesome.
You guys heard it live today, ladies and gentlemen. That was live. That was just straight out random. We didn't even plan this thing. As they say, we didn't give them time to warm up, and that was fantastic.
Oh, I hope so. We hear it back so long.
No, it was.
We're like two different keys.
But no, definitely. We definitely appreciate you guys coming on the show. You guys are welcome back anytime. Just let us know. And, hey, whenever you guys drop some new songs, new albums, whatever projects you got going on, you want to promote, let us play your songs for you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We are so grateful and honored to be a part of
this show. And thank you guys for the encouragement, too, and the support. It means a lot. It really means a lot.
Absolutely. You guys are awesome.
Do you guys have any last-minute words for the listeners out there?
Jesus loves you, and we love you.
Well, you've got a new fan in me, so I'm sure you've got a bunch of new fans in the listeners that we've got too. So you've got a new fan base started.
Amen to that.
Thank you so much.
You guys get up in the booth, work hard, and make sure you keep it for the Lord like always.
All right. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.
All right. You guys are now live with Doctrine and Echo. We're going to be talking a little bit about Noongies.
About what?
Noongie.
Noongie?
Noongie.
Noongie.
You don't know what a Noongie is?
What is it?
It's kind of like a Wengie, but different.
Okay.
No, that's just Noongie is a topping marking particle that you use in the Korean language to mean that you're talking specifically about that thing. Because half the times, they have the same word mean different things depending on what you're talking about. Like, for example, Appa, A-P-P-A, is that's the Korean word for hurt or ouch.
Okay.
Or it hurts or it's hurting me. And it's also the word for father. So you call your father Appa.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I just learned a lesson today. Learned something new.
Yep, me too.
Okay. Okay.
But no, definitely, guys, we are at the top of the hour. Okay, 2 minutes past the hour. Why not? I don't know why I keep saying that. But no, we're gonna jump into another song right quick, and then we'll be right back. This is Cloud 9 by my man John Thomas. If y'all don't know him, he used to be with Final Reflec, and now he's pursuing his own career in music. And I'm actually excited to hear from his new album. But yeah, we're gonna play Cloud 9, and we'll be right back with you guys.
Hey.
I always wanted the moment of bliss, be happiness, smooth sailing moments like this to take me to another dimension. I'm out of here, calling answer, cause I'm flying higher than any star in the sky. I credit that only to God. He put me in the state I am when I feel him in the atmosphere. A gifted exchange, got my mind real clear. When I stayed on him, nothing compares. No Mary J, no a sip of Henny, I swear. Got me happier than the smoke that they put in the air. Can't tell me I need a puff to make this music right here. God's got me here, me when I say Jesus, take the wheel, cause I know my peace is there. Happiness and joy there, rested in the Father. No place I'd rather be part of. Wanna talk about Cloud 9? Well, this is mine. With Jesus on my mind, keeps me aligned with the ground we have as Christians. But keep in mind, this is my Cloud 9. 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 This is my Cloud 9, and he always keeps me high. Cloud 9. Could be whatever you make it to be. Honestly, I'm gone when I think of it. Only I own the one that died for me and my sins and placed me in Him. His grace I'm in. Cause of Him, Jesus Christ, God's only Son. That's why I stay high. Guess I'm high-minded. He never leaves my mind. That's how they get you. Hit with a sick line. Real wildlife by times till you remember the whole round. He reigns higher than anything, but see you claim to be bigger than He. Being the only supplier of our needs, you could say is a dealer. Better yet, a healer. I reach my cloud now when I see these lives change. When I'm in His presence and praising His name, can you see the glory of the King? Takes you to the secret place in Him. That's the high that never goes down. Can't never blow my high now, never try. I'm too gone, man, and this is why. This is my cloud nine. 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 This is my cloud nine, and He always keeps me high. Cloud nine, yeah. This is my cloud nine. 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 He always keeps me high. Cloud nine. No one can bring me down. Cloud nine. In His arms I can hide. Cloud nine. In the sun you'll find light. Cloud nine. This is my 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 cloud nine, and He always keeps me high.
Cloud nine. I still dig that song. I don't care what nobody say. I still dig that song.
Yep.
Man.
It's great.
But now, you guys, this is Final Reflec Focus. You know what? This is like midnight hour right now, so you know we're just gonna tune in and we're gonna listen to some great music, and you know we're gonna eat cookies and sip coffee while we're doing it, and you know we're gonna let you hear us munching on food while you're at work or driving, wishing that you had some great cookies too.
Where's my cookies?
But no, definitely that was John Thomas. You could actually find that song on, excuse me, we have a still picture video on YouTube. It's a youtube.com/user/finalreflect, or you can download it for free at soundcloud.com/finalreflect. And, you know, hopefully you can find more music as well. I believe John Thomas told me that he was in the mix of another album, which I've heard some of it, and I'm actually excited about one of the songs coming out because I think that's one of his best songs yet. He has something really unique coming out, so definitely, you know, look up this artist and check him out.
Cool.
Real quick, I just wanted to advertise that we have a thing right now going on called the One Way Project, and it's that audiobook that we've been talking about. For those of you not tuned in to previous episodes, everybody's invited to share songs. It's all free. There's no paying for submission. We're trying to literally make an audio movie to where you can listen to it, close your eyes, and actually envision and witness what's going on in your head. And we're actually going to tell a really deep story about somebody who doesn't have Christ finding Christ. But it's not just your average story about I don't have Christ, I went through this, now I have him. You know, he's actually going to go through different phases that we all can relate to because a lot of us have been through that. You might not be able to relate to this part, but you'll be able to relate to that part. I want to reach you from all aspects. And so definitely Final Reflec's hosting that. finalreflect@outlook.com. You can submit your music to be part of it. You can, you know, we need voice actors as well. If you want to be a writer, you can come in and help us write it. And all credit goes to the people involved.
Absolutely. Contact Doctrine if you're interested, and we'd love the help. You took the words out of my mouth.
There it is. And then just let's do it together. What it'll do is promote your music as well as you becoming a part of this really big project. We've got a lot of different artists coming together. We've got a few people that you guys all know. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you guys already know just from listening to our stations. And if you don't know them, you'll know them soon enough because they have some really fantastic projects coming out. But what we'll do is we're going to jump into another song. This one's called Funeral. It's one of the singles that I released 2 months ago, and it has my man Kid Got It. If y'all don't know Kid Got It, he just released a tape called Soul Food, so you guys can check that out on SoundCloud. And then Brother Minister, who signed with us, and he also has that interesting song called Military Zone. It's one of those deep impact songs that everybody seems to really enjoy, so I can see why it's really relatable. So this is Funeral, and we'll be right back. Okay, maybe not. It should be starting in a second. The software just doesn't like me today. Oh, no, we're sitting here and we got the Lord in our hearts. The devil's trying to come against it. But see, he could either let us play God's music or he's going to let people hear us talk about God.
Right.
There we go.
They say when you're gone, so go on and live your life. Everything's a golden night, there ain't no red light. If you like it, gon' try it, gotta do it right. Thought I told you once before, I ain't bout that life. That feeling you feeling is never fulfilling, and friends you around will never be found when you drop in the ceiling. Now how you was getting is gone. Tell me I'm wrong, I prove that I'm right. But things in my past that wants to relapse and loves to haunt me at night. Cause they want me back in that old life, but all the shade won't block his light.
Nobody even noticed that I changed. Soon as I mention the name of Jesus, they all becoming strange. I'm changing my lifestyle, next thing you know, they're just walking away. But that is okay, cause I got Jesus when I'm walking through this maze. There's gotta be a way to deliver the message of the gospel to these people, cause they just don't know. Anytime I mention the gospel, they won't receive it, cause I'm set in the ways and they won't let it go. They don't stand a fighting chance. Jesus is our life advance. He's saving souls and making them clean. He can do it for you too, that's the Snapsies. Life to this, you been my homie and been there before me, but say what I believe is baloney, cause I recite these scripts. If I had to do it all over again, I tell you what would die twice for this. I'ma ride to death, but you won't be at my funeral, cause I rap for a purpose that calls me to mortify the flesh.
my life, Lord. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Amen.
There it is. Amen.
Yeah, you know what? That was Infrared, and her name stands for, if I remember correctly, In My Father's Arms, Resting Every Day. And you can find her stuff, I believe, on Reverb Nation. You can find her stuff on her page, facebook.com/infrared. And then you can also find her stuff on YouTube. I believe it's youtube.com/user/infrared. And, you know, that was her latest single. That's the last thing that she released. And when I first heard that song, I'm like, man, I had to call in on that show. I was like, I really enjoyed that. That's smooth. That's one of those songs you can listen to after a long day and just relax and be like, man, I just worked my butt off at work, but you know what? It was worth it. And then you rejoice in the Lord that you even have work to do.
Right.
Man.
Definitely. It's very smooth. It's very easy to listen to. Yep. I like it. I like it with my cup of coffee.
Man, I drank my coffee already. I should have got some more, but I didn't. I was
yeah. Yep, I'm on like my third cup. Don't say I have a problem, because I already know I do.
No worries. No, for you guys listening, if you have caught up with the Final Reflect page, if not, you can go to facebook.com/Final Reflect. It's Final Reflect Entertainment. We're posting everything on there. From now on, we're posting our shows every week here on Final Reflect Focus on there. So if you haven't been there, go to the Final Reflect Entertainment profile on Facebook. We've got it on Twitter, and we've got it on tsu.com. And we have our YouTube and Daily Motion, obviously. But yeah, on Twitter and the Facebook page, we're going to start promoting on there. So the Final Reflect Focus page on Facebook is now obsolete. So if you want that, come check us out on Final Reflect Entertainment. And for those of you who are already there or have seen the ad, you've seen a creepy Halloween kind of ad that says FR squared. Final Reflect to the second power. Now, we're not going to tell you what that is yet, but we do have something very interesting coming up for you next month. So when we get that started, you're going to definitely be the first guys, you guys out there that's listening, you're going to be the first people that we're going to tell before we even promote it on our page. And so definitely that. Also, if you guys want to have a say-so on what we're going to do, we do have a radio network coming up. And that radio network is going to have a series of shows every week, just like this one. If you guys want to, have a say-so of what kind of shows we do, we really want to hear your opinion. Go to the Final Reflect page. You'll see a poll. Just click it, open up, and vote for whatever you want to hear from us. We have a variety of selections and an option for you to write your own in. So whoever has the most unique one, the most unique write-in, we're going to check out your stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like all of it. I have no idea. What is this? We're hearing random voices.
But definitely, we're going to jump into another song. This is by my man Kid Got It. Can you believe? If you guys haven't heard the song, it's from his album Soul Food. It's pretty cool. It gets you jump up, and this is actually his on-point song. This is a song that he got famous from. This is a song that's on everybody's mind. When you think Kid Got It, you think this song. So definitely, we'll be right back with you guys.
Cool.
Hello?
What's up, man? You still down for the night?
Yeah. Did you get in touch with everybody?
Yeah, man. Everybody coming.
What about Kid?
Kid? Man, you must ain't saw Kid lately.
No, why? What's up? Is he okay?
Man, I don't know what you would call it. He's on this whole church religious tip thing, talking about he's done changed. Can you believe this?
Can you believe in the streets with the words say I'm European? They don't understand, so they can get it, guess I pitch it under. Can you believe in the streets with the words I'm on the stand. I feel them judge. They can push, they can shove, but I won't budge. Told them I was about it, told them I was really with it. If you know the truth, can I get a witness? Cross up the wrist, not the floss, just want them all to know. Even when I walk in, don't speak, make sure they hear me though. This hear me flow, I'm on the go. Gotta dodge these vipers, they don't like us cause we hyper. Design guys, I'm piper, so keep all them dirty diapers. I'm done dealing with crap, and people holding me back. I grew up and done and packed, I'm through tripping off that. I show you my luggage rag, see the past is the past and I ain't never going back. Can you believe, in the streets, written words damn European. They don't understand, so they can get some bitch shit on that. Can you believe, in the streets, written words damn European. They don't understand, so they can get some bitch shit on that. They saying this and that, but I'm on the up and up. They can whisper, they can gossip, it's all double dutch. Told them what? Told them nothing, I just kept it moving. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's just for the rotor. Let's make it clear, I hear the talking, but it don't matter. My actions loud when he speaks, watch his silence to chatter. Bump all opinions and feelings, only follow what's written. Ask the Lord to handle this so the past don't revisit. Cause once I get started, there ain't no stopping till it's finished. Popeye on spinach, and every time Bluto gets the business. But let me stop, Lord, before this gets spoken existence. Won't let them take me back down that road from hours to living. Can you believe, in the streets, with the words damn European. They don't understand, so they can get some bitch shit on that. Can you believe, in the streets, with the words damn European. They don't understand, so they can get some bitch shit on that.
Except for me, I'm gonna pitch it overhand and hit the devil in the face. I just had to put that out. I don't like the devil. I don't know about you guys out there. I just do not like him.
I don't know. Well, no, I guess you should say that there are people who do. So
I don't like that. I'm gonna punch them in the face too. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
Well, only a little, but still.
Okay.
But now you guys are on Final Reflect Focus, the very first extended episode. We got 3 hours for you. This is our third hour. We're gonna end at noon. Right now we're just, playing a bunch of music for you guys, doing a little promotion, letting you guys lay back, because after all that talking in the show, you guys probably just want to hear some more music. We had our interview earlier with BreeKay and Kasairi. Kasairi is a Japanese word for fire, so I learned that today. That was pretty cool.
That's right.
And so, she got that name. She's on fire for the Lord, the Holy Ghost fire, and so that's a pretty unique thing right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, I like that name.
I do have an opinion that
I
need to change my name to something cool like Kasairi, because I don't well, nah, it's all good. If I do have a name change, I'd probably come up with something else weird. I went from DOC to Doctrine.
There you go.
And Echo, what do you got in the works right now?
Let's see. Well, I'm working on my album, and I'm working on my album. And then, of course, we've got the one-way project, so we're working on that. So just various Final Reflect stuff. But that's what I've got in works. So, yeah. What about you? Personally, what do you have going on other than
personally? Oh, shoot. Man, personally, I'll be watching movies. Tonight I'm be picking out on pizza. I ain't had pizza in weeks, man. I'm like a Ninja Turtle. Man. But
I love Ninja Turtles, man.
Hey, I hear you. I did this, I got the single coming out, and it's not even advertised yet, so if you're listening to this, man, you guys got the very first hints of it, because I don't know what it's called, it's slipping my mind. but I've got this song called Dewey Namja. No, that's not exactly English, but we do have Dewey Namja. It's myself featuring a few other people, and you do know and love these people. So it got a goofy swag to it, but it's still talking about, having faith in God. And so again, it's another mass collaboration. It's something from Doctrine that you guys probably wouldn't even think of that you would hear yet, but we did it. So be on the lookout for Dewey Namja. Namja is the Korean word for man, guy, boy. Because I know somebody was making a fuss like it doesn't mean man, it means one. I'm like, it really depends on how you use it. And Dewey is just a word that I created because it sounded weird and silly. It's a word that I created to mean do it. So do it like a man. The song's about chucking it up and preach it like a man. Even though it might not be what we want, when we want, how we want it, still just be a man and preach it. So, yeah, we definitely got something for you on there. But now, personally, I want to pick out on pizza tonight. That's what that is.
I personally think that now that you said that, I want pizza tonight, too. Because that sounds really good. That sounds good.
But no, definitely personal life, man, it's just fine. I really ain't got too much going on. I'm really trying to stress myself to get all this work done for Final Reflect, and man, we've only got 1.5 subsidiaries in our company, this show being one of them. So definitely we're going to bring more to y'all's table. And if anybody's interested in joining the Final Reflect family, we're always on the lookout for new artists. Just message us through the page, finalreflect@outlook.com, and, see what you got. And remember that we're only looking for artists here in the USA right now, but we will be expanding sooner than we expected, but we will be expanding in the future to go worldwide. So the Lord is definitely blessing and carrying us. Let's jump into another song. This is King David the Vessel. And it's Me Too. Well, not Me Too, but the song's called Me Too. And, we're going to jump into this real quick, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Holla.
Got some prodigal in me. See, I had a home, rather a house of worship, but I leave that alone. Know there's a truth out there, but a lie's been comfortable. I came up in Evans, I'm trying to die Huxtable. I pursued what I felt, thought I could choose a route for myself. Drowning, ain't no truth in my flesh, what's probably at the root of my meltdown. I've spoken, I've drank up, I've spoken in anger. This loathing and can't trust, I was hoping I'd hang up. Let's open this thing up. The wicked prayed on, I prayed for, and I'm supposed to remain tough. This doping has been my coping, but if I'm stuck in the same stuff, I'm broken, no faith is spoken, there's a glory I can't touch. No wonder I can't love. Straight up, it sickens me that I keep fighting, but have yet to see any victory. No power lights out, though a small fire's been licking me. Heard you died for the world, help me believe you did for me. Yeah. It's great for me too. It's great for me too. For me too. After all I've done, can I just go run into you? Is it safe for me too? I need to know. These prayers I pray they reach you. Can it really be? Yeah. I blast my president, pass online, people get to agree. But even I don't like my status, despicable me. I've stolen to eat before, but still simply a thief. I've relied on lies to supply what's missing, they ain't get me complete. Use my talent to appear amongst my peers strong. True, I've woken up in beds not knowing quite who they belong to. Some nights in my life I've forgotten at the center was strong proofs. They said God wanted to use me, I said he's gotta be choosing the wrong dude. I grew up in the church, how much more should I put in? I've taken your name in vain, Lord, when I swore that I wouldn't. I avoid but you chase me, seeking more than a maybe. I've avoided a baby. Really, Lord, can you save me? Trying to hold on, but I can't breathe. The things I'm engrossing got me choking. Though a clown your spokesman, I'm hoping you'll try another approaching. Drama like office, but if I die, then it's so in. Can't end the streak as your enemy. Can we really be close friends? Oh, come on. It's great for me to tell stuck in the mire. High now from drugs, my desire. Unplugged, now plugged into Messiah, who didn't leave me to die. Death that was destined for fire. Blessed, there's no question that I'ma give you the best of my life until this flesh it expires. The blood it still works for the thugs and real jerks. I love that heals hurts. That doesn't grudge but gives work. I ain't for sale no more. There ain't no price tag. The word spoken a while back. Now my life matters. There's place for me too. There's place for me too. I got faith. After all is done, I'ma just keep running to the Lord. Hey, there's place for me too. There's a place for me too. Thank you, Lord. I finally found.
Yeah, there's a place for me too. You dig?
Mhm. I dig. I dig.
Yeah, we digging it all day. Sounded so nasty, like someone's digging in their nose. But anyway, no. I just wanted to say something real quick. Today is September 10th. I just wanted to, since we're not on tomorrow, I just wanted my heart to go out to all the families and people who were impacted by the events of September 11th. You know, it was never forgotten. That's a day that we're going to remember in U.S. history for a very long time. I do believe it's even getting marked down in the history books because that was just an unfortunate event. Definitely my heart goes out to everybody who had an impact on that. You know, the people that were lost, you know, they're definitely going to be in our prayers over the next few days. They're definitely going to be in our thoughts, and we're going to pray for the families that were impacted so that you don't have to feel alone. We know your pain. Me personally, I didn't have family impact. It happened when I was still in school. I was in grade school when it happened. And so I didn't understand it at the time, but now that I'm an adult, I definitely understand it and feel the impact. So definitely nothing but one love to you guys. And, you know, if you guys need any support or if anybody listening, you need to talk, you know, me personally, just hit me up, finalreflect@outlook.com. I'll keep checking my email. If you want to talk, you know, we'll talk. Or message us through the Facebook thing, and I'll even talk to you personally through the Facebook page of Final Reflect. Definitely. I'll even friend you, and, you know, you ain't alone. I'm going to pray for you. You guys got any prayer requests, just send them in, and I'll share them with the Orlando Presents Network with the Final Reflect family. And, you know, you are not alone. We're all here for each other. That's the body of Christ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely both praying for everybody who was impacted, and even those who, especially those who were impacted directly, but all those who were impacted just as a nation. I mean, it impacted everybody in some way, shape, or form. I was in college at the time, and I remember seeing it happen live on TV, and I just remember my gut just wrenching, my heart dropping. It was awful. So although nobody that I knew directly was impacted, that it still devastated me. My heart just cries for everybody that hurts and was impacted by that. So definitely prayers out to everyone and love for everyone that was hurt by that. So yes. Okay, and on that really bummer of a note, let's talk about something other than that.
Well, I was gonna say that the teaser that we put out for Brother Minister's military zone. If you guys have seen that teaser, there is a private footage of a plane going into the building that was a September 11th plane. Yeah. Somebody caught that live, like really real close to it, and it was nothing but God that we found it because it actually went in with the terrorist attacks, with the bad stuff that's happening to us from the government. I don't want to get too far into it because if I want to cause problems with the government, I'm going to do it myself. I ain't doing it on someone else's network. And, you know, with humans treating each other, people treating each other the way that we are, it's just nonsense. There's no point in it. But it just keeps getting worse and worse, and that's what he was trying to purvey. It's a military zone out here. But, yeah, definitely. On a happy note, I would like to say that this month has been very productive. You know, we've I'm not going to say who it is yet, but we just signed our very first radio host. And though me and Echo are doing the show, we're not actually radio hosts, we're artists, but we're under a different network. But our first radio host under Final Reflect, and so they're going to be doing a show next month on our radio network. And we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. So again, if you guys want an impact on it, come holler. If you can't find the poll, just message us through the Facebook page or email. You know, it's perfectly fine. You know, we also want to keep everything in prayer. So if you guys have prayer requests, just come on the page and holler at us, man. Let us pray for you too, because we got to stick together. We are one body of Christ. You might be the arm, Echo might be the leg, I might be the foot, Brother Minister's the ear, and somebody else might be the eye. I mean, but we're all part of the same body of Christ. We need to stick together as one body. I mean, you don't see your foot jumping off of your body and just running somewhere else doing their own thing because they feel like they should. If that happened, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the best part about the body is that if one part isn't functioning correctly or is broken and down and not working, the rest of the body can help it, you know, and lift it up. So we are here to support each other. So, you know, if you are in a situation where you need support and you need help, and we are here to help. That is what the body of Christ is supposed to do for each other. So definitely, you know, reach out, and we are offering our support. Don't feel like there's nobody who wants to help or is there for you, because we're point blank, we're saying it out loud. We are offering our support. So the Final Reflect family loves you, even if we don't know you. We love you, and we care. So there it is.
Amen to that. They love you and care.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say me, I said them.
Yes,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm part of the family, too. I may not seem like it 'cause I'm doing less than everybody else, but, you know, I have a lot of paperwork and behind-the-scenes work to do. So now we're going to jump into another song. This song is called With Me, and we're going to jump right back. Be back in a sec.
The edge of the beat.
Yeah, even though we fight it, at the end of the day we lay on our faces. We hear the word all the time, but still don't know what faith is. Faith is taking the first step, even if you don't see the whole staircase. Is what Martin Luther King Jr. said, and he's one of the greatest. Need to get back to the basics, like looking in the Bible, turn the pages. Pray for the girls in the world in cages, and not be so concerned about races. It amazes me like mazes see, we seem to wait so anxiously, walking around so aimlessly, like I just did that shamefully. And I'm ashamed of me, and I'm ashamed of the opportunities that I've been given. Christian on Sunday, Monday, keep on sinning. This isn't the mission that I intended to have. I got a question, God, why did you choose me? I can easily list at least 3 people better than me for the job, would you pick me? I've been giving up so quickly, thought success like Satan tricked me. Everything seemed to be contradicting, constricting, wasn't free like a bird at clip wings. I easily forget things, and I'm so broken. Lord, how can I take one step up? I can't see where I'm going. I can't do this alone. I'm too far from home. Promise you'll be with me. With me still, I know you'll lead me through this storm. Promise you'll be with me. I know that you're with me. Dang, where does this have to be such a lonely road? I took the first step, okay, perfect, I did what I was told, but I'm cold and uncomfortable, I'm feeling less bold. Why does this have to be so complicated? I'm not cracking the Da Vinci Code. This is simply getting old. Is there some pot of gold on the other side of this valley that I could grab a hold of? Cause this is rough and it's tough, all I can see is mold. I trust you, Jesus, just please don't ever let me go. I'm holding on to your hands, I'm grabbing on so tight. Please help, I need your strength, God. Please tell me I need your might. Let me know it'll be alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a fight. It may be a long journey, but there it is, I can see the light.
And man, it's shining bright. And man, these sleepless nights that I've had to get to this moment, you showed me this tonight. This ignites something inside of me. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I stand upright, such a beautiful sight to lead me on this road tonight.
I can't do this alone. I'm too far from home. Promise you'll be with me. With each step I know you'll lead me through this storm. Promise you'll be with me. I'll bet you're with me on my own. I'm too far from home. Yeah, yeah. With each step I take, you'll lead me through the storm. Ooh, I know that you're with me.
Yeah. I'm feeling great right now. I'm off that new wine. Feeling amped up like I done drunk a case of Red Bull. It's all good. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. I won't fall, Jesus at the center of it all. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. I'm a statue of liberty, spitting the statutes and the teachers that set me free. Jesus delivered me, special delivery, knocking with the king's precepts. Co-sign on the line if you accept. I'm giving all I got till I ain't got nothing left to give. My cry's God, what else do you require? I'm trying to acquire in portions that the natural man can't quantify. And God, you are my supply. I got big goals, dreams of Ivy Leagues, harvests in my crosshairs. I believe that I receive. Speaking under the anointing, things are coming into being as I sing. I'm speaking my vision, write it down, make it plain. I'm on my jet plane, flying down success lane, and I ain't going back to plain. Extraordinary plans, eradicating pain, declarations to the nations, be liberated in Jesus' name. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. I won't fall, Jesus at the center of it all. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus is my focal point, I used to roll joints. Now that he's at the center, my spiritual life is on point. He's in the middle, live and live in color. He's a friend like no other, closer than the Wayne brothers. Give me a high five. My God is more than enough, like Five Guys fries. I've been five baptized. I'm new creation's model. I'm on my level, drinking new wine by the bottle. I ain't worried about my liver. Like pizza and wings on game day, I've been delivered. He surrounds me like butter bread does. Cheddar on the grill, cheese flashes of brilliance. Take a picture, please. Who the sun sets free is free indeed. I worship in spirit and truth. Ain't no telling what I'ma do when the wind of the spirit blows through. I'm on a mission for miracles, following my leader, mixing faith with the power. All I need is 2 or 3 believers. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. I won't fall, Jesus at the center of it all. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. I won't fall, Jesus at the center of it all. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. My confidence is in the cross, I won't fall. I heard the call, Jesus at the center of it all. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, you guys. I had a small technical difficulty, but you already know what it is, man. Every time we try to do it for God, the devil's got to stick his butt in the way. You just got to kick him.
Yep.
But now we got about 10 minutes of the show left, so, we're just going to sit there and talk for a couple of minutes, and we're going to end out with a pretty nice song. Echo, what are you thinking? What was your favorite song that you heard today?
I think it was, I forget the title of it, but I think it was the one that you said you played like 25 times, the one with the strings.
Yeah.
From BreeKay and Kasairi.
You said Kaya?
I know, I said Ra. Kasairi.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely my favorite song.
What's the title of that song again?
Psalm 86.
Psalm 86, yeah. I love that song. Man, that was beautiful.
Man, we're gonna we'll definitely end up with that then. You guys, if you guys didn't have a chance to call in this time, that's perfectly fine. You could always call in next week. Definitely know what it is. Final Reflec Focus, where we focus on giving you stuff every week. But I just wanted to share my viewpoint on today's original concept about putting the you in your gospel music. The reason I was excited about bringing BreeKay and Kasairi on the show today was because they have their own originality. They're being themselves in their music. They're not singing what's the hottest thing out there. They're not following a trend. They're not, doing everything everybody else is doing what other people are doing. They have their own sound. They have their way of doing things. They have their own tactics and such. And they stick to themselves promoting the gospel. And I think that's what is so appealing about their music. Mainly it's just them being them instead of being, preacher mode in the music and then, outside of music they're totally somebody else.
Mhm.
And so myself is what I try to do with the crazy colored hair sometimes and crazy concepts for ideas of videos and projects. And as far as I know, I'm the only rapper that starts rapping and have a falsetto rapping in the background. I'm the only person I know of that does that. And
you're the only person that I know that does that too.
I don't even know where I picked it up from. I remember I did it in my song Not Standing by Myself with Unveiled. That's the very first song I ever did. And what was I saying? You got to understand the love from God and understand how beautiful God's love can be. But I was really in the background like, love from God. And I was like, I'm going to just do this. And I had to do it 5 or 6 times, but I'm like, dude, I like that. Just as like two small words in the second verse. Echo, how do you bring you into your gospel? How do you do that?
I play some piano, so I bring piano into my music that I create. And then singing-wise, I just try to express myself however the Lord kind of guides me vocally. And, it's hard to explain how Spirit leads you in music, but at least musically, I just really let my ear go where He lets me agree where this sounds good with this, or this pairs up well with this, or, oh, yeah, we got to put strings here. And I just let the Spirit kind of lead me that way. And then it creates my own style and my own staple. And Doctrine can attest that a lot of the music that I've made and submitted to him actually mixes genres together that typically don't get mixed together. And so then it creates this unique sound. And but it works. A lot of it works. And so that's kind of neat because then it creates my own stamp on things. So I guess that's kind of how I keep me in it, is that it's unique unto me because I listen to how the Lord is guiding me and what I think sounds good together. And I just listen to that.
Let's see, I definitely have something like that. On my last album, Part A of Eclipse, I have this one song called Grace, and I started writing it. I'm like, ain't nobody going to like this, man. I'm just going to stop. So the Lord came to me in a dream one time and showed me, like, keep doing it. Keep writing that song. Finish the song. People will relate to it. And next thing you know, I had, like, Paul Mata and Orlando said, I talked to them one day, different days on Facebook, and I was like, hey, what's going on? It's like, I was just listening to your song Grace earlier today. I'm like, for real? So, you know what, eventually I'm going to have to play that. I don't think it's been played on the radio yet. Eventually I'm going to have to play that. But no, you guys have been a great audience. I'm glad that you had an opportunity to tune in. Final Reflect Focus every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. That was horrible, but whatever. Just a quick note before we head out. We're doing an outreach, and the Orlando Presents Network is doing an outreach that we're actually trying to help other ministries in their endeavors, artists who really don't have too much. We're trying to support them as well. So just like every other ministry, it does cost money. Now, we're not asking for $1 million. I know everyone's like, oh, here they go. They want money. They want $100. They want $1,000. It's not even like that. If you could donate $1, $1, that'd be perfect. If you can't, God bless you anyway. We're still going to promote your music and do everything. It don't cost nothing for us to support you. It just costs to keep the network up. So, if it's in your hearts or the Lord leads you to it, thank you. If the Lord doesn't lead you to it, thank you for tuning in anyways, and we hope to get you on the show next. Definitely. But again, no $100, $1,000. It'd be awesome, but every penny counts. Even a penny helps, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the show now with Psalm 86. Echo, Lord willing, I will talk to you next week on Final Reflect Focus.
Cool. Sounds good. I look forward to it.
We're going to start calling it Focus.
Bye, guys, and God bless.
One love, y'all. There we go again. Equipment failure. Lord willing, it'll play. I hope it does. But no, you guys are great, and Lord willing, we'll see you again next week. And remember, keep the faith, keep everything in its proper place, and about all things, remain carefully prayerful.
Mhm.
I don't think the song is gonna play, Echo.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, then you might just have to take us out.
You gotta do like that song and dance with the piano.
That's right. The do, and I'll pull out the big hook and just pull you off right stage. Okay.
Oh no, what's happening? Oh well, I was gonna play that, but you know what, guys? I will bring it up next week. We'll play Psalm 86 next week, Lord willing, and we'll start off with that because we do have a pretty interesting party show for you guys next week. So definitely tune in. I'm just gonna sign off. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless, and Lord willing, we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.